Neat games. Hello world, Neat Games here, and this is my 8th devlog for my second Steam game, HEATSEED. It's a top-down action RPG with simple farming mechanics. It's set in a magical world that uses giant heat seeds from special life trees to power steam engines. This is the new title text sprite art for the main menu. It's still a work in progress, but I like how it turned out so far. I think I need to make it a little easier to read. It's a little bit difficult to make out some of the letters. Let me know what you think. As the player in my game, you are a new Life Tree Science and Magic graduate. You can create your own character and set off on your adventure of protecting this life tree while proving yourself to the local village named Leafville. The previous tree guardian has mysteriously disappeared. On your adventure, can you discover what happened? So what did I work on for the past 2 weeks? Well, I have been doing hashtag 100 days of game dev on Twitter. Please join too. It really helps you grow your Twitter if you use all the different popular hashtags too. All you do is you just post daily about game dev related things you do. It could be pictures, videos, or just thoughts or brainstorming. No 0% days. Build good game dev habits. It doesn't have to take a lot of time each day. Just even 10 minutes is okay. And back to HEATSEED. Firstly, the player level up effect has been improved. It's an animated ground sprite plus up arrow particles with negative gravity. I think I need to turn it up a notch because leveling up should be exciting, and it's a bit hard to notice at the moment, especially if you're in the middle of combat. Perhaps I can use this effect as a healing effect and a stronger effect for level up. Also, I added this cool swoosh effect. It's just a little sprite animation attached to the sword swing. I think it looks pretty cool. You may have noticed the UI color and the UI sprite art design has changed. I did this so it feels more industrial and steampunky, and also less Stardew-like. I'm not trying to change my vision because of some of the Stardew clone comments, but I do want my game to feel different and not have people think it is Stardew at first glance. So it is important that I try to develop a distinct look. But of course, I will always get "it's a clone" comments, which is fine. It happens. Look at this game for example. It always gets hate for looking kinda like Hollow Knight, just because of its art style. But still many people support it, cause it does look awesome. Next, I worked on the Root Cave's first boss. It is a cool mosquito plus crab concept. What would you name it? I will make a YouTube post tomorrow, so please share your name ideas there. I tried something new with this boss. As many of you know, this is my first big top-down game, so I've had to learn a lot about top-down sprite art. One thing I always wondered is if you could do a multi-layered sprite and have it work as one sprite for the top-down sorting layers. My game uses sorting layers to have things like grass appear behind or in front of the player depending on its Y position compared to the player. And luckily it is super easy. You just make the layered character, and then on the parent game object you add the sorting group component, and it works just like a single layer sprite would. After I was happy enough with the boss's sprite art progress, I decided to make a big boss room to fight it in. I didn't want the boss to just always be in the room because maybe you aren't ready to fight it or maybe running out of time. Therefore, I wanted to have bosses in the game be summoned. I made this little temple, and this is where you will summon the first boss. Currently, the idea is that these minions will drop one boss crystal, and there will only be one of these enemies in a root cave run. so it'll take at least 3 days to get the crystals to summon a boss. The boss combat script has been started. It has phases based on HP and it cycles through different attacks. I'm trying to figure out how to code animated special attacks that happen from time to time. Also in the future, I hope to have a few variations of the boss that randomly is summoned, so you don't know exactly which version of the boss you'll fight each time. But I'm still brainstorming, but I think that would be kinda cool not knowing which boss you'll get and make it feel more fun and exciting with some variety. Next, I tweaked and added decorations throughout the game. I made these cool flower sprites. The flower is bloomed in the day and it closes at night. Next are these goofy swaying tall grasses. I think they kind of feel magical, so maybe I'll add some particles too. They're very lively and they're fun to walk through. Also, I changed the tree shapes and the ground and grass color palette to be less Stardew-like. So I hope this also makes it appear less like Stardew at a glance. Now the trees are more round instead of oval. The newest building was improved and paths added to it. I'm still not sure what this building will be used for, but I do like how it looks so far. For the magnet fishing that I added last video, I made a few small updates. Like someone suggested in the last video, now there's fish in the background now. They spawn randomly. Also, I added light rays coming from above to mimic how light shines through water. Many comments said I should have trash spawn constantly, so now the trash continues to spawn as you go across. Next, I will figure out the code to make it so that the longer you last, the more rewards you will get. I think that's an awesome idea. Later, I'll add more of these cranes throughout the world, and different parts of the world will have more difficulty. So there'll be some challenging fishing mini-games with some special loot. Oh, and also, when the magnet hits an obstacle, the frame shrinks/shakes just a bit. I still need to tweak it a bit more. It's kind of hard to do with my sprite mask technique. And that's all I got done in the past 2 weeks. After I finish the first boss, I think I will work on the livestock system. I started making a broken coop sprite. I hope to have a system where the livestock buildings are not fixed at first, so you have to upgrade them with materials and gold. For the milk producer, I think I'm gonna go with number 3, the cow plus elephant. Many people seem to like that one, and I like the idea of having a really huge farm animal. So I'll start working on that sprite art soon. Well, see you in the next HEATSEED Devlog. Thanks so much for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. You are all so awesome, and thanks to you I have great motivation to work on my games. Please wishlist or purchase my first Steam game, Super Neat Cat. It should be on sale for $2 to $3 very soon. I'm still waiting for Steam approval for the sale. Finally, don't forget you can submit hat ideas on the Discord. Also, you can hang out with other really cool fellow game devs. Everyone is making cool games, and they share their videos there as well. Just like Skeffels, who just released his awesome tower defense game. Go check it out. Well, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Neat game.